Good morning. Welcome to your early morning intuitive guidance for this fine Tuesday. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, America's kick-ass coach and psychologist. Here were some words of wisdom to get us rolling. And we have a card deck that we haven't seen in quite some time. It is the Higher Intuitions deck by Christy Robinette and Johnny Gibson Bowman. And as you can see, my flip screen is working. I'm so excited. Good morning to whomever popped in. Your name isn't popping up, but I see a 1 there, so it means we're starting to trickle in. Higher Intuitions deck today. So let's just settle in a bit because, good morning, Joe. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Let's just settle in a little bit because the message will sink in deeper if we're in a chill kind of a state. So just some nice deep belly breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Good morning, CJ. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Good morning, Luann. Just settling in, let your shoulders drop, wiggle a little bit, shake things loose, settle into this day. It's going to be a good day. And I have a story to share about that in terms of it being a good day. So let me think. I think I'll share the story first. So y'all know how I've been working on my fear of walking TJ because other people don't put their dogs on leashes and TJ's fear aggressive, and we can have some ugly incidents like we did the other day down the road. But I've been doing my breath work, my tapping, my I did even did some EMDR on it. I haven't hauled out the EMDR in quite some time, but did a little bit of everything. Some Psych K, all aimed at being, gotta get a drink here, comfortable walking TJ, knowing that I don't have control over what other people choose to do and not do with their dogs. So we headed out this morning, and as we went down the steps, I said, this is going to be a good walk. And we were just crossing the street off the end of the driveway, and the guy down at the end of the block lets his dog out again without a leash on. He saw us, looked horrified, and quickly ushered his dog into his backyard. Disaster averted. So, and then we went ahead and had a lovely walk. And there is a part in today's reading that fits right in with that. So again, it is the Higher Intuitions deck, and our card is balance. And I'm going to hold it up close because I want you to see that there are little blue birds in the moose's antlers. I just thought that was fun. Our word is balance. So, moose, balance. Key words are balance, release, recalibrate, and dignity. Dignity. So we maintained our dignity on the walk, even though I had to redirect twice. But that wasn't bad. That was not bad. So here's a quote by Helen Keller that I absolutely love, and hopefully it spurs you to some action that maybe you've been avoiding lately. I am only one, but still I am one. I cannot do everything, but still I can do something. And because I cannot do everything, I will not refuse to do the something that I can do. Pretty cool. Moose tells you that it is time to realign your purpose. By looking within and noting what you are doing outwardly, you will begin to see where you need to recalibrate your life. So that's the thing, and I was just reading I finished it up last night, Love Warrior by Glennon Doyle Melton. And toward the end of the book, she's talking about balance and when how it came about was her kindergartner was dancing around to a Beyonce song hollering about how she was sexy. And the older daughter came charging in and said, "That's inappropriate." And so they both looked at mom like, okay, is it inappropriate? So mom then explained that the way we teach people sexy is about you have to look a certain way, you have to buy certain stuff, you have to be a certain person, all that junk. And she was, good morning, Judy. And she was talking about how sexy is actually being the real you. And it's about allowing people to see who you really are and loving yourself enough that you're going to make choices that are good for you, etc., etc. And of course, Little girls are listening with their ears perked up and trying to figure out what it all means, etc., etc., especially in light of the advertising that inundates them. But that's balance. That's balance. When your insides are saying something and your outsides behave accordingly. So, good morning, Linda. Glad you're here. So, someone asks you to do something you don't want to do, and it seems like it would be the nice thing to do, the good thing to do, but you don't want to. You gracefully decline. You gracefully decline. You allow the outsides to match the insides. Okay? So that's what balance is about. That's what balance is about. In order then to have balance, you got to know what your insides are telling you, right? Good morning, Deb. Glad you are here. So that's why I'm always pushing for us to be doing meditation, solitude, like yesterday, time in nature, time without screens, quiet time, contemplative time, time to discern, what do I want? What is my body telling me? What do I enjoy? I'll do that. I'll do that. So again, in order to have balance, the insides and the outsides have to be on the same page. And all too often, unfortunately, we betray our insides and do something externally that isn't in our highest and best good. So then the secret is you don't beat yourself up about it. That's what another thing we're practicing on the Lighten Your Load group is not beating ourselves up when we realize, man, I've got all this stuff that doesn't serve me. I don't want all this stuff. And it's not going crazy in this release process. I have to spend an entire weekend cleaning the house. No, 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 no. Set the timer for 30 minutes. If 30 feels like too much, set the timer for 10 minutes. Do a little bit, be pleased with yourself, and move on. One of the tricks that I think this was a Denise Lynn trick in terms of the clutter clearing. Set your timer. You've got 10 minutes, set it for 5. 5 minutes of clearing things out and 5 minutes of putting things back in order so that you don't leave a mess that you have to walk past all the time. So you do this in little chunks. I can't tell you how many of our 33 participants in Lighten Your Load this round are talking about the headway they're making and how good it feels. The other day we all cleared bras out that no longer fit, or the hooks were broken or whatever, and it was fun hearing the comments of those that, haven't cleared out the bra drawer in ages, right? So little bitty things. And as we clear this stuff out, as we honor what within is telling us, our external environment gets cleaned up, but our internal environment settles down. There's much less chatter within when we're clearing up our lives. So, balance. Today our goal is balance. I want you to pay attention. I want you to take a few minutes. So you already practiced solitude yesterday, right? Practice again today, but with the intention that something that's misaligned between your insides and your outside, so what your innards are telling you they want and what you're doing instead, have it point out that misalignment. Then your mission is, should you choose to accept it, create alignment. What's that going to look like? So you may find that you've been doing something for years that you don't want to do. Yes, I've been cleaning at someone's house and I don't want to clean anymore. Everything hurts and I don't want to do it anymore. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a conversation with her and say, I'm giving a 2-week notice. Or whatever amount you think is reasonable for that person to find someone else. But you don't need to keep doing something you don't want to do out of a sense of obligation. Obligation does not serve us. It does not serve us. We can still be of assistance, but maybe there's even pieces of that task that you no longer want to do. I can do the light dusting, I can do whatever, but I can't do the deep cleaning anymore. Maybe that's your new boundary. whatever it's going to be, whatever it's going to be. All right? So today we practice balance. We take good care of ourselves. We get our insides and outsides in alignment. That's our mission for today. Have an awesome day. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.